It's possible that most things around you right now came from a container ship. The food you ate, the phone or computer you're looking at. We have anything from apples to frozen meat to
I'm Sarah Jane Ho, the
explosive or
CEO
toxic
of
gases
Raya
on the
Living, a
ship.
media company based in Beijing.
Some of the things we carry is pretty bizarre.
I think a lot of people misunderstand what I do. And some people say, Sarah's teaching French royal
But
manners.
everything actually
She's
begins
teaching
in the office
British
with a
royal
team
manners,
of people
Queen
we
Elizabeth's
call
manners.
Central Plan.
That's absolutely not true. We're
They
not
drop
teaching
cargo
royal
plan
anything.
for the whole supply chain.
What we're teaching
Then
is
it's sent to a
international
chief
etiquette.
mate to adjust as
At our
required.
finishing school, we have a class called deportment, which is how to enter a room.
The
how to
containers
sit,
are
how to
loaded by
stand,
ports
shake
crane.
hands. Now, in terms of how to sit, of course, when you first
Some
sit,
say they
you
were
sit
used
on
by the
about
Empire.
2/3 of the chair. Your legs should not be crossed. I mean, to be very strict. But your knees, especially if you're a lady wearing a skirt or a dress, your knees should always be together.
So, of course, we have a lot of the core classes, such as British afternoon tea, Western table manners, setting the table, flower arrangement, dress codes. There was a lot of customization for the Chinese market.
Starting from the bottom,
How Chinese
stacking
drink
up
red
like
wine is very
Legos.
different from how
These
Westerns,
cargo holds can
drink
be
red
as
wine.
deep
In
as 40
China,
times
red
40
wine
meters.
is really for toasting.
The space are built with these long
I
sail
myself am
guides
equestrian,
that
I
run
do show
downwards.
jumping. And I
It
took my
secures the
students, I remember,
containers in
actually to
place.
watch tennis, to watch the China Open. One of them pulled me aside and she said, Sarah, even though I studied in London for 7 years, I'm embarrassed to say that
And
I don't
this
actually
is
understand
what
how
an empty
it
container
is a
hold
sport.
looks like.
I thought, well, I grew up playing tennis, okay. And then I created this course, Introduction to Expensive Sport. I noticed that my Chinese clients, they enjoyed purchasing nice things, but they didn't necessarily know how to pronounce the brand. And they would frequently ask me how to pronounce the brand.
Once it's filled,
And actually
a
understanding
hatch
how to
cover is
pronounce the
placed
name
on
of the brand
top
is
so
one
that
step
more
towards
containers can be
understanding
loaded.
the culture and the heritage behind a brand. So I created a course called Pronunciation of Foreign Luxury Brands.
Saint Regis. Saint Regis. Saint Regis.
The ones above on deck will need
I
extra
grew up in
lashes to
Hong
secure
Kong.
them.
When I was 14, I went off to the
Workers
States
from
to
the
go to
port
boarding
handle the
school.
physical
I
labor
loved
of
my
lashing.
time there, went on to
Thank God,
Washington,
because
D.C.,
these
attended
full metal
Georgetown
rods
University.
are very, very heavy.
And then I went off to Harvard Business School where I did a 2-year MBA. I myself has always been very interested in etiquette. I attended Swiss finishing school.
Turnbuckles
And I was
are
so
twisted
inspired
to
by my
tighten
time
the
there.
steel rods.
It's funny, the cook of the finishing school, she was actually Shanghainese. And I would often stay after meals to chit-chat to her in Mandarin and talk about my experience and how much I loved the finishing school. And she was the one who said, you should start one like this in China. Because we were talking about China a lot and the development of China and how incomes have risen, but taste and maybe an understanding of an international way of behaving has
For that,
risen
we
in
have
conjunction
turnbuckles,
with incomes.
short bars, long bars,
And that's what
and
inspired me to
twist
start
locks.
Institute Sarita in Beijing in 2012.
There's actually a few types of twist locks on our ship.
It's been 6 years
Some are
now of
manual,
doing my
some are
finishing school,
automatic.
Institute Sarita, which
It all
I
depends on the
love.
location of the container.
Essentially,
but
we
they serve the same
single-handedly
purpose, which is
introduced
to
the
lock
idea of
containers.
finishing school, sort of a high-end, elegant etiquette school to China. And of course,
Once
there was a lot of
again,
media
it
coverage,
really
which we're
is
very
just
lucky
like
to
stacking
have.
Legos.
I
The
think it
foods
just so
and frozen
happens
products
that,
are
a lot of the media,
transported by
when they cover
reefers.
us, what
Reefers
then,
are
seems
short
to be
for
captured on
refrigerated
camera
containers.
is our course called Introduction to Tricky Foods.
They are pretty
which
much
is how to
a
make tricky foods
gigantic portable
elegantly,
fridge. It can keep
peeling an
temperatures
orange
anywhere
open
from room
with a knife and a
temperature
fork and
to
open it, it actually
negative
blossom like
30
a flower.
degrees.
It just so happens this looks good on
That's
camera. The
negative
reason for
90
peeling it on with a knife
Fahrenheit
and fork
for
is
American
because
folks.
this tests your highest
So
skill
what's my part
of
in
using
all
a knife
this?
and fork.
Well,
and
as
it's just
third
good
mate,
practice.
my job during cargo operation is to monitor the loading and discharging progress. Afterwards, checking the lashing to make sure it's done properly. The last thing we want are
My
containers
inspiration
falling to
is
sea if
really
we ever
Martha
run into
Stewart.
bad weather.
I'm very passionate
Other than that,
about
we keep watch on the overall condition of the ship, including safety and security.
My mission is to help Chinese
Checking the
women
mooring
lead a
lines
more
and
beautiful
look
life,
out for
a more
any
practical
suspicious
life, a more
activities
meaningful
like
life.
stowaways or pirates. So that was a general overview of how cargo operations are done on container ships. If you got any specific questions, make sure to leave it down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.